Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. So before I start the video officially, I just wanted to kind of throw an idea out to the community here. What kind of content would you guys like to see me make? The reason I ask is because, yeah, I enjoy this playing Mabinogi gameplays, but I want to make videos that people are going to enjoy. What do you find enjoyable? Do you like games? And if so, what games do you want to see? Like, I'll get a game. What game would you like to see? Do you want whisper or do you want soft spoken? Do you want more videos of me just rambling? Do you want video? What do you want? So I don't ask people to like or subscribe. I don't, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. But for this video, I'm asking you to comment what type of ASMR you like, what you like seeing, what you like listening to, what you like engaging with. I'd really appreciate the feedback, guys, because you know, I'd like to see the channel keep growing, and I would also like to be able to make content that you guys enjoy. So please, just if you don't mind, just let me know. And yeah, I'd appreciate that. So, hold on a second. Okay, we're recording. Sorry, I had a feeling we're recording for a second. So we're back at it with some Mabinogi. Oh, we got a little notification here on our dungeon guide. Okay. I guess this is a good place to kind of introduce the the dungeon guide. So the dungeon guide. Let me take this off for a second, because yeah, thanks. Dungeon guide is a newer concept that Mabinogi has implemented into their content. Basically, what a dungeon guide is it's self-explanatory. It's a dungeon, and it's a guide for the dungeons. So it can show different various different examples of dungeons and shadow missions and content. And yeah, all of these are different types of content. So this is a good way to show you how much content this game has, because this isn't even all of it. But you know what? I might make the whole video about the dungeon guide today. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what we're gonna do here. So, Alchemy Dungeon, for instance, is a very beginner level dungeon. That shows why it's first. So basically, Alchemy Dungeon, we can try. We don't have the skills ranked. We can't run it yet. Next video we will. But so what it is it shows you the dungeon. You click on it, and then it shows you the main rewards that you get from each dungeon. Okay. You get various items. Now, some of them, as you can see, have a first. And a ribbon with the first. So what the first indicates is that when you first do it, you will get a box. This reward, a first support box. Now, this is very helpful to newer players, because this is going to make you having equipment to fight with, pets to fight alongside with and to heal you and to help you, and just all that. I guess I should specify, in this game, you can purchase pets. Now, pets they're not just companions, they're also inventory spaces. Some of them can deal base effects, so when you summon one of them, for instance, the Nemesis, which is a cloud, the cloud will heal you. It'll give you about 150 health point regeneration instantly. And you can stack that with other types of healing pets as well. So let's see what the first box gives us here. I'm not going to go too in depth on this right now, but just because we're not ready for this yet. But let's just see what it gives us. Okay, so let's read this. A box to support your growth as a millennium. When used, you'll get the following item: Novice Dungeoneer Chainblade, Novice Dungeoneer Chainblade prefix/suffix enchants, Wizard Robe Armor, Wizard Robe Shoes, Ring Torque, Novice Dungeoneer Title, First Step second title, Squirrel Plushie Bag support coupon, Nimbus Whistle, which is a pet whistle, which you store pets and whistles when you can sell them or earn them through whistles. Niall's Soulstone, as you remember, we know who Niall is already. I guess a Soulstone is when you get knocked unconscious, because like I said, you don't die in this game, as in the previous video. In this game, when you in quotations die, you just get knocked unconscious and you can get revived. And if you use a Niall Soulstone, you get 100% of all your stats regenerated. 3 Forgetful Potions, first voucher times 100, and change/talent skill rank F. Okay. So why I'm going to tell you this is very important is because, for one, it's going to give us armor. Okay. It's going to give us an accessory, which gives us bonus stats. It's going to give us a bag, which is going to make our inventory bigger. It's going to give us a pet whistle, which is going to give us a much, much better chance in every aspect of this game. And yeah, that's very nice. So once we get our skills a little bit higher, we'll do Alchemy Dungeon. Let's aim for next video. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow. This will be coming out on Friday, November Friday. So I believe it's the 19th tomorrow. It'll be coming out on Friday. And tomorrow on Friday, I'm gonna record an extended version of gameplay. I'm thinking roughly 1.5 to 2.5 hours long, and just really grinding out some stuff. So let's see. Let's go to the chief's house and say hello to the chief. I remember that was our last quest. Okay, yeah. So here's our quest. Deliver the letter of introduction to Castenia in Kaunas. So we're gonna talk to her. You are Jamo? Welcome to Philia. My name is Castenia. I am the overseer of this city. I'm gonna have you first let the owls know your name, Jamo. The owls are the ones that bring you quests as well as your rewards. So we'll have to make sure they know that they can find you. Since you've chosen to join the elves, allow me to present you with this title. It will boost your HP, health points, and dexterity, and hopefully serve as a reminder that you are one of us. Remember that we, the elves of Philia, will always welcome you. Well, that's reassuring. I appreciate that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our character tab, because we just got a new title. We're going to go to where it says title, and we're going to click on this. Okay? This is where all your titles are stored. Each title gives you different bonus effects. So, the Descendant of Elves, which we just got, is going to give us +5 health points, +5 mana points, +5 stamina, and +5 dexterity. So that's cool. I guess it's automatically equipped it on there, but yeah, this is where your your titles will go. And this is where your secondary titles will go, but we'll get into that at a later day. Alright, so let's see. Learn about actions from Castenia. Okay, let's talk to her again. Jamo, we are not at peace right now. Farmers appearing in various parts of the world are causing chaos, and strange things are happening everywhere. Jamo, I believe you're here because there's something only you can do. Open your eyes, listen, feel your surroundings. I will assist you on your journey. Let me tell you about actions. During your journey, you must use both skills and actions appropriately. To go to I have never said that word out loud. To go to Ulad. Wow, I don't know how to pronounce that. Ulad, use continent warp. Ulad is a different continent, I should specify. There's 3 continents in this game. Maybe 4? It's been a little bit. Continent warp can be accessed from the actions window. Open your actions window by pressing N. Okay, we're going to press N. Well done. Now use it to go to Turkania. I cannot speak today. I apologize. Now use it to go to Turkania in Ula. There you will find something that you must do. Look for Duncan when you arrive. Since you can't use skills during conversations, wait until we're finished talking. Alright, cool. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this up here. So this is continent warp. So you use this to travel between continents. So here are the 3 continents: Ulad, Belfast, which was the most recently added one and obviously the smallest, and Iria. And we're in Iria at the moment. We're somewhere over here, I believe, in Philia. The giants are somewhere over here, and the humans are roughly over here. No, but let's do what the quest said. Let's teleport. One thing, this is important. Teleport to Turkey. This function becomes usable again at 12 p.m. and 12 a.m. Erin time. Do you wish to teleport now? I should specify. This is a good bit of information. Erin time is the time system that this game is based off of. It goes around a 24-hour cycle, and I believe every hour is 36 minutes, give or take. So yeah, let's teleport. We're ready. Ooh, nice little cutscene. Isn't it pretty? Look at all the fishes. Look at all the fishes. Also, guys, a little news for the channel while you're watching this. I am going to be purchasing a Blue Yeti microphone and a much improved webcam. So, yeah, right now I'm just using the microphone that I use for my podcast, and they tend to work very well for podcasts, but for ASMR, they're not the greatest, I've noticed. I wish the mic quality was better, but it's not. Oh wow, look, we have met our first player. Oh, our first 2 players. Hello there, guys. These are the first players we've met. What's something cool though? Let me show you something. If we change channels, we're gonna see a lot more people. Look at all these people. See, this game has a very big player base. This might not look like a lot, but this isn't the most popular town. It's not even probably one of the top 3 most popular towns to hang out in. And a lot of people do tend to AFK here. For anyone who doesn't know, AFK means away from keyboard. Just a little heads up. Okay, but we're here. Let's talk to the man that Castania told us to talk to, Duncan. Are you JMO? It's good to meet you. My name is Duncan. I'm the chief of this town. On behalf of Turk and Neil, allow me to welcome you here. I got the gist of your situation from a letter. It seems like the leader of the elves thinks very highly of you. Now, you have the opportunity to learn about this world you've joined. Alright, interesting. Let's complete that quest. Let me do a little bit of keyboard sounds here. See if you can hear these. I tend to like keyboard sounds. Maybe I'll maybe I'm gonna make a keyboard sound video. Probably post it this weekend. And maybe some mouse clicking sounds, but I think keyboards have a very calm and smoothing sound to them. You know, I really do. I think they have a very calm sound to them. They've always relaxed me. Okay. Sidetracked over. Okay. Okay, here we go. Speak with Duncan and Turk and Neil. Alrighty. I suppose we've talked enough. Do you want to look around? Oh, looks like Endelin Looks like Endolin has given you a quest. This is going to be an ongoing battle throughout this whole entire series, trying to pronounce some of these names because they get a little wacky. I'm up for the challenge, though. Combat is exciting and all, but working on your life skills, I don't know, I hesitated there, life skills, will definitely come in handy on your adventures. Endolin is in the west side of town. Follow the path between the grocery store and the bank. A bit down the hill, you'll see the church on your right. If you get lost, open the minimap and search for the name, or use the quest guide info location button. Also, you can easily zoom in and out of your map by placing the cursor in your map and scrolling your wheel. Hey, I never knew you could do that with your map. Hold on a second. Interesting. I've been playing this game for a very long time and I just found that out. Very interesting. Alright, let's go meet him. Also, you'll see there's two buttons up here. One's to close it and one is to minimize it. So you can actually minimize your tabs in your inventories just to, if you ever needed to be able to see. Well, before we do that, this red fox looks like he's plotting on these chickens, so let's take care of him. Oh, why did it switch over? Oh no. What's going on here? Hey, we got that guy. Let's go. Let's go. You're welcome, chickens and hens. Live on to create eggs another day. Oh, hello, J-Mo. That's your name, right? Chief Duncan sent word that you'd be coming. We're a bit short-handed, which is why I asked for you. The task should be easy, so there's no need to get nervous. On the church's right side are a bunch of hens running around. Could you please gather an egg from one of them? Left-click on any hen to gather an egg. Your hands must be empty. I'm not sure if you have secondary weapons already, but you can swap equipment by tapping this symbol. So the symbol next to the one button, corresponding key. That's the one. She said exactly what I said. That's the one to the left of the one. If you're unsure, all right. If you're ready, I'll leave you to task to you. Okay. Seems simple enough. Let's get an egg. It is important to note that if you're trying to gather eggs or different different life skills, from different animals, if they're moving, you will not be able to successfully gather the item that you're trying to gather from them. So just keep that in mind. Oh, I just skipped over all that. Oh my goodness. I apologize. You should be able to complete the quest now. Just head back to Chief Duncan. May the blessing of Limelark be with you. Limelark. We'll call it Limelark. I like Limelark. Cool, we leveled up. So we got some experience points, we got some gold, some ability points, some holy water. Okay, so let's talk about holy water real quick. You can use this to bless items. Blessing an item slows the item's rate of durability loss. There is no time limit to the blessing, but the blessing may disappear when you're knocked out. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. When they mean knocked out, it means knocked unconscious or, dead. Okay, let's speak to Duncan, shall we? I keep skipping. Here's why I should address this. Here's why I skip it. I've been playing for so long that I don't even read it half the time when it's stuff I've already done. It's just mentally. I apologize. I'm really gonna try to fix that. Ah, yes, I called you here for another reason. Do you happen to know Tin? We do know Tin. Tin is the nice gentleman who trained us on our basic skills in the introduction. Tin left this with me, so I could tell you something important. He'd like you to teleport to He'd like you to use it to teleport somewhere he created. To use the item, right-click it and click the Use button, or you can left-click the item while holding down Control. You should see what he wants to show you. Okay? So let's use Tin's Stone. So we're going to right-click and press Use. Oh, it's a mission. Fancy. Oh, hey, J-Mo. It's been a while. It has been a while, Tin. How are you? I hope you've been okay. Hey, remember that time when you could barely beat a few raccoons? You're a little bit stronger these days, huh? I'm trying. I'm here to fill you in on talents. You might already know there are lots of different ways to spend time in Erin. You can be a sword-wielding warrior, a bard playing tunes in a town square, or use a bow, dual gun, magic, or even alchemy. That's what I love about this game. A lot of MMOs, to my knowledge, which Mabinogi is our roleplay MMO. A lot of MMOs limit you to one class set at a time per character. Mabinogi, you can, in the matter of one fight, you could switch classes 15 times. So that's something that I really enjoy about that. It's very unique in that aspect, to my knowledge. Picking a talent will determine how you grow. You'll gain bonuses to stats that fit your active talent, and those can help you train your skills. Each race has its pros and cons. Since you're elf, you can't learn the Lance Mastery talent. You'll have an aptitude for alchemy, for archery, and magic talents. Oh, by the way, I changed your stats. Don't get too excited. Think of this as a dream. Once you wake up by going back, you'll be back to normal. Head on the path to the hills. Something. They'll let you try out various talents. Just speak with any talent guide you're interested in. Okay. So, let's check out the talents. So here are the guides here. All lined up. Okay, let's start with Chain Slash. This is one newer talent. They add talents every so often. Reach Dorcha by swinging the chain blade all around. Use the Runestone's mana to convert Dorcha into your own strength. You can fly into an absolute flurry of melee and range skills. Chain Slash. Would you like to try out this talent? Please select Free Play mode to fully use the skill you learned, or Task mode for a structured practice session with the skill. Alright. Let's go Task mode. Here's the equipment for the talent. A guide for the talent you selected will come out shortly. Try using the skills in the order you were instructed, and let another guide or me know when you're ready to stop. Okay, so you're probably wondering what the heck this is. Let's minimize it first of all. This is your Dorcha gauge. So for chain blade skills, let me zoom in. For chain blade skills, you use a chain blade. Now for basic attacks such as this, quick strikes such as this, just quick strikes, you don't need any Dorcha. You actually gain Dorcha by hitting them. But, for instance, if I use this skill, it takes a Dorcha or two away. So, basic attacks build up Dorcha. And in order to use the rest of your skills, you need to have Dorcha acquired to use them. I hope that made sense. So let me give you an example. So I'm going to do what they say. I'm not going to hit F1 because that's just a basic attack. I'm just going to hit him. I'm going to hit him with that. Boom. Okay. I'm not going to get into details on each and every skill. This is just going to be an overview of them, because once I get the skills, I'd like to rank them up on video, just kind of, long format, just kind of really, really get into detail, getting down and gritty, as one might say. Okay, let's try close combat. Actually, we're going to skip close combat because we got the gist of close combat already from the other skills we learned from Tin yesterday. So, therefore, let's skip on that one for now. Magic. The magic talent focuses on the essence of use of mana, which is the blue right here. Mana points MP. It emphasizes casting powerful magic on enemies from afar and dealing damage over a wide area. It takes effort and time to learn powerful intermediate advanced magic. Trust me, magic is a grind. It is a grind. This is very basic magic that he's shown. So, for magic, you use a wand or use a staff. There's many variations to each wand and staff. So, let's okay, here we go. So this is Ice Bolt. This is a very basic form of magic, and it doesn't do the most damage. But for later game, this will come in handy. Okay? This will come in handy. But for right now, not so much. Yeah. So yeah, magic, you use wands and staffs. Chainblade, you use chains. And these are just a few of the magic skills that we'll get into. Ice Bolt, Lightning Bolt, Firebolt, Ice Spear, Thunder, Fireball, Snapcast. Now, this is where our bread and butter is going to be made to start with. Archery, because we are an elf. The archery talent the archery talent focuses on using precise ranged attacks to subdue enemies and emphasizes fighting with weapons like bows and crossbows. The moment an archer takes aim, their accuracy begins to increase. Taking the time to aim properly will maximize your damage as well. Okay, this is big. Okay, so archery, as she said, you either use bows or you use crossbows. And for bows, you need arrows. And for crossbows, you need bolts. So, this skill right here is one of the most meta skills in the game, especially for elves. Mainly for elves. Magnum Shot is what you do. Boom. See what I'm doing here? You pull back in the wall. Watch, see my damage? Now watch this. Watch me pull back all the way and wait a second. The damage goes up. The longer you wait to shoot, the higher your damage goes up. Now, recently, Mabinogi made it so you can't miss when you're shooting arrows or crossbows, from my understanding. That's not how it was at all back in the day. You would slowly build up a percentage chance of how high your percentage. So, let me put it this way: if you waited 3 seconds to shoot, your percentage would be 99%. If you waited 0.5 seconds to shoot, it would be probably 25 to 30%. But now, everything lands, which you choose for yourself if you like that or not. I personally don't like that. That's just me. But get very comfortable with archery because that's going to be our bread and butter as an elf. It's going to really be what we need. The problem with this is, too, it auto-locks on enemies all the time when you use ranged weapons. They got to fix that. Because, look, I'm trying to talk to him, but it wants me to focus on him. Battle Alchemy is a talent which uses cylinders for combat. You can spend crystals to perform alchemy. Okay? Alchemy, you use a cylinder of different types. So this is a basic cylinder here. For alchemy, you need crystals for each corresponding element. So if I wanted to use water cannon, I would use water crystals. If I wanted to use wind blast, I would use wind crystals. If I wanted to use sand burst, I would use earth crystals. If I wanted to use flame burst, I would use fire crystals. You need crystals in order to use alchemy. That's the biggest takeaway from this. You use a cylinder, and you need crystals. So water cannon, I'll show you what water cannon, we've been using that. Just you load up a little charge and you shoot it. So you load up a charge, you shoot it. Pretty simple. It takes a second to load. Wind blast takes a lot quicker to load, and it pushes enemies back. This can be very useful. Alchemy is, used correctly, extremely useful. Okay, extremely useful. Okay. Forgot the fighter. My personal favorite class. The martial arts talent unites mind and body, encouraging strength in both. It emphasizes bare-knuckle fighting. With martial arts as your active talent, you'll gain will more quickly. You'll also earn more EXP or experience for martial arts skills. Okay. So for martial arts, you use knuckles. And what's cool with martial arts gives you a cool fighting stance when you get into fight mode, when you press the space bar, or when you target on an enemy and there's a little pep in your step and warm up the shoulders. So watch this. This is cool. Oh, I messed that one up. Oops. Okay, so fighter. It has different levels. It doesn't give me all the abilities. Okay, well, when we unlock fighter, I'll get into further details because it doesn't have all the skills here, so I can't fully explain it. Fighter's my favorite class. So, the gist of it is, fighter takes place in three different main attacks. So the initial, the follow-up, and the finisher. And you saw that how it's, watch, let me show you something. Ready? Watch what happens when I do the spinning uppercut here. Mine is defense 18, mine is protection 4. That skill actually takes away an enemy's stats. And that is very good for all-around gameplay on any level. Beginner, mid-game, endgame, or meta. The music talent focuses on playing an instrument and composing new songs. In combat, it emphasizes granting buffs to allies. You can use skills to temporarily raise an ally's stats or disrupt enemies. Alright. Okay, so this one's kind of obvious. When you use the bard or the music skill, you use instruments. Now, this is a lyre. No, this is a... Don't tell me. It's not a lyre. A lyre is the mini harp. It's a lute. Yes, it's a lute. Okay, so... you can use this offensively by physically using the Discord skill, and again, you're going to see it here, it debuffs him. Okay, let's read what this does. Damage 500%, stuns for 2 seconds, and takes away 55% of their movement speed and 60% damage over time. Now, I personally never used that skill too often. When music and bard first came out, I did, but when I use music, I tend to use the buff effects. Now watch this. If I use Battlefield Overture, watch what happens. Okay, minimum attack plus 11, max attack plus 12, and critical chance increased by 2%. So this boosts your stats temporarily, boosts your max damage, which is fantastic. You will use Battlefield Overture in every aspect of gameplay when you choose to use it. It will be your best friend. Everyone loves it. Everyone uses it. Okay, so that's a good way to offensively use it here. When you just boom, when they're stunned, there's automatic attacks. Again, as every talent goes, more will come at a later date. Here's one of my least favorite talents. But nothing against it. I just never really got into it. But it's puppetry. The puppetry talent allows a puppeteer and puppet to act as one. With it, you'll use the Periot and Colossus Mariots to defeat enemies. It may be hard at first, but it'll feel natural with practice. Okay. So when it comes to puppetry, you use control bars. Again, this gives you a nice little special animation you only get from using control bars. So you use control bars as a weapon. So you can summon two variations of puppets. You can summon a Periot, which is a smaller one, or you can summon a Colossus. And the look of these will change the higher you level them up, and you can also customize them. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So watch what happens here. We move as one, as they said. You can attack enemies with these things, which is pretty cool, because it lets you not take damage, and it makes the enemies focus their attack on your puppets. Obviously, your puppets can die, though. You can heal them, but they can't die. But, yeah. That's basically it for puppetry. It's pretty straightforward. And I have some old friends who swore by it, and me personally just never really cared for it. But that's okay. Okay, we gotta skip over the lance, because we're an elf, we can't use the lance combat. So Gunslinger. The Gunslinger talent transforms Shillian mana bullets into powerful projectiles, and then uses those mana bullets in battles. While Gunslinging is your active talent, you'll gain HP, health points, and Gunslinger skill, ATT, or attack more quickly. You'll also learn more XP for Gunslinger skills. Okay. So for Dual Gunner, you use guns. I have mixed emotions on adding guns to Mabinogi. I did initially, and I still do years later. With the guns, you need mana bullets, which is basically ammunition. So it's kind of like the arrow to a bow, or the bolt to a crossbow. You'll see a bar right here. If it reads 0, it means you have to reload because you're out. So you press the reload skill, it takes a second, and then boom, you're back to 48. And every time you shoot, it lowers the number by 2. I think sometimes more than 2 if you use different skills. So now let's reload again. And now we're back up. And right back at it. Dual gun is very good because it can be up close or it can be at a distance. And either way, it's very effective. Oh yeah, this dual gun also has its own stance when you activate the spacebar attack stance action. So that's cool. Okay, last but certainly not least, because this is one of my favorites, Ninja. The Ninja talent boasts lightweight moves and swift attacks. It emphasizes the use of secret weapons, spirit-based skills, and clever surprises during combat. While Ninja is your active talent, you'll gain strength and will more quickly. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, so with ninja, you use a shuriken. And then, yeah. And look at this is one of my favorite stances right here. Boom. Just ready to go. Just ready to go. This is a projectile weapon, so you throw shurikens at enemies. The skill it wants us to use is Shadow Bind. What it does is it freezes enemies where they are temporarily. They can't move. The higher you rank it up, then the longer they will stay frozen. Simple. It's pretty cool. Ninja is not one of the skills that I ever used primarily, but I really used it as a secondary weapon of choice. Because 1, it's quick, 2, it keeps me at a distance when I need to be, and 3, there's not too many skills corresponding to it, so it's relatively comparatorially easier than some other talents. Alright, so let's go return to 10, because we checked out all the talents. Again, there's also many more talents. These are just the combat talents. There's also life talents. And we'll get to that at a later date. So let's talk to Tim. There you are, JMO. Ninja, are you trying out talents? Here, you can test our talents to see what you like. Have you finished going through talents? Do you want to go back? No, I'm good. Alright, let's... Oh, you might go back to the real world. Okay, I thought you might go back to them. Okay. Last chance. You'll have to pick a talent soon. Are you prepared? You won't be able to come back. You won't be able to come back once you leave. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind. Okay, got it. I hope you found a talent you like. Right then. Go speak to Duncan when you leave. Goodbye for now. Goodbye, Tin. You have a good rest of your day. Alrighty, what are we doing here? So we're going to speak with Duncan. Oh, you returned. Did you learn many things about talents? You probably know this, but every time a millennium reverts, they can choose an active talent. Oh, and there's another person who wants to see you. Come back and we'll talk afterward. Alright, so we're going to a cutscene, and we're back where Neo is. I believe we're going to pick our talent that we wish to use. Hello, Jimbo. I'm sorry I startled you. I called you here to clarify a few things. You see, the rumor he heard is quite true. Millennials like yourself have a gift. You have the ability to rebirth. This is very important, folks. This is very important. Okay? You can rebirth. Rebirthing may seem strange at first. After rebirthing, your level will reset, but your AP, ability points, skill ranks, and items will remain. You can change your appearance, age, and even your active talent if you want. One of the most beneficial aspects, though, is that you gain ability points quickly when you're at a lower level. Because of that, rebirth can be thought of as a shortcut to becoming more powerful. In exchange for improving your stats at a faster rate, your character and exploration levels will reset back to 1. As mentioned, you can change your appearance, age, or talent, take the opportunity to try a different look, and explore new skills. In addition to AP, skill ranks, and inventory, your titles and guild associations all remain exactly the same when you rebirth. It's a great benefit overall. You must wait a certain amount of time after your character has rebirthed. Before you can rebirth again, for most players, the amount of time is 7 days, but new players don't have to wait as long. To visit me for rebirth or to ask questions, select your character at the character selection screen, then click rebirth, or tap C to open the character window, then click rebirth. You'll need time to recover after rebirth, though. I have heard tales of Millennium Potion that lets you recover instantly. Hero talent, we don't need to get into that right now. That's not really important. But yeah, let's give it a try, shall we, Jimbo? Now that you're here, why don't you take the opportunity to experience with a new look and try out a new talent? Are you ready to be reborn? So basically, the reborn process is the same as creating a character in the first video that I made. We kind of go along the same steps. Yeah. I'm going to keep everything the same. I've already done this. Now it's time to pick a talent. I'm going archery. I'm going archery because we're an elf. Here we go. May your new life bring you as much joy as the last. No matter how much your appearance changed, I'll always be able to see the soul within. Well, thank you now. Come back at any time you want to rebirth again. See you soon. That was very kind of her to say such a thing. Alright. Oh, and look, we got a journal entry here. Because we're rebirthed. So we got 10 journal points. Awesome. That's for an event. Alright. Well, guys and gals, thank you for joining me today in this video. I hope this was insightful in some way. I hope you got some relaxation out of it. Yeah. One last time, I'd love any recommendations for any games, videos, ideas, concept, anything. Just comment down below. Yeah. Within the next few weeks, I will have a Blue Yeti microphone and a high-resolution camera, so the video quality will be going drastically up, and with the increase in video quality, so will the content output. My goal is to put out 5 to 6 videos a week. That's my goal. So, I'm going to try to keep up with that goal. One love, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day. And kill tomorrow. Love every day like it's your last. One love. Thank you.